For the last 3 months, I've been rucking over 500 miles testing a pair of ARYSE IFAS. This is a revolutionary exoskeleton device designed to aid in injury recovery and prevent ankle injuries. This is a remarkable piece of technology that may one day be seen as a standard issue item for militaries around the globe. Stay with us, for on this episode of March and Dive, we'll be talking about the ARYSE IFAS. Welcome back to the Evolving Warfighter. My name's Dr. Franklin Annis, and over the last 3 months I've been testing a set of ARYSE IFAS ankle braces. Now I've put these through quite a bit of a test, often going on long-range marches, including a march over 21 hours in length that covered 62 miles in a single day. So I can say I put these definitely to the test. What these are they're an advanced exoskeleton ankle brace that provides the ankle with additional protections and assistance through the use of artificial exterior ligaments. Kind of revolutionary in that way. It's a very lightweight design. In this configuration, it weighs just 2.8 ounces per brace, and this can provide care and needed support for anyone recovering from an injury, or more importantly, or what I use them for, is this is a great device to protect from injury. Unlike other ankle braces like a ASO, wearing the IFAS will not weaken the ankle. This device allows for full range of motions, and it really only engages towards the extreme end of motion. So in this way, you can wear this, you can move, you can run, everything feels well, but if for some reason your ankle is going to the extreme range of motion where it may get injured, you'll start to feel support from the device itself and hopefully catch it before you cause any type of serious injury. Now I can say personally, marching in the snow, there's 2 occasions where I've lost track of where my path is and not seeing what's underneath the snowpack. I've stepped very awkwardly on the side of the trail, and I have felt these engaged, which is kind of a really remarkable feeling. Now, I honestly can't say whether or not that prevented a serious injury, because I will never know, but I can say that wearing a pair of these does give me a lot of kind of psychological benefit of knowing that I do have additional support to my ankles to protect me along the way. Now, if we look at this device, you'll obviously see it's set up much different than what it was intended for athletic purposes. Mainly the neoprene sleeve was removed. I tried marching into those when I first bought the product. Unfortunately, I found that after a couple hours or maybe 6 miles of marching, it would start to cause blisters. Simply that neoprene sleeve caught too much moisture and would cause an blister towards the bottom of my ankle where that moisture would drip down to. And unfortunately, the neoprene seemed to block all the natural vents that were designed into military boots. So I removed the neoprene, and I can say I honestly haven't had much problem with them after I did that. So I removed that at mile 69, so I have over 400 miles of marching without the neoprene sleeve in these braces. Now, to compensate for losing that sleeve or padding, I was wearing somewhere between an intermediate all the way to up to an extra thick cushioned wool sock to provide some pads, because these top rivets are metal and they could create a pressure point when you're marching. However, ARYSE took my feedback and since then has come out with these designs to make pads that cover the back of the rivets. I've only worn them for 12 miles marching, so I can't speak for their longevity, but I can say that they make these braces perfectly comfortable to wear with any type of weighted socks. So I've marched the last 3 days with lightweight wool socks with no issue whatsoever, and I'll just advise the audience out there to always wear wool socks when you're hiking in military boots, just because it's a good practice to get moisture out of your boots unless you have some type of allergy towards wool. But really no complaint after I removed that and pads were put in there, and this becomes much more functional for a long-term wear that a soldier might be expected to do over the course of a full day compared to what an athlete might experience with a couple hours of practice at a time in terms of moisture control. Now, overall wear, you can say there's some slight discoloration that's just cosmetic to the device itself. There is some slight wear on the laces itself. However, the device comes with 2 sets. So with 500 miles in and very light wear on the laces, I'm not concerned at all with the laces. I must say that I do appreciate how soft and how small of laces that ARYSE found for these. I originally thought I'd have difficulty inside the boots caused by the laces just kind of flopping around, but honestly I've never had problems with the laces on these whatsoever. There is some wear on the cabling, and that might be caused because of my boots. I'm currently wearing the ARYSE IFAST enhanced jungle boots. The inside of that is kind of rough rawhide, so it has worn some on the cables. However, it appears that it's only worn through the outer layer of the cable, but it doesn't seem to impact the inside layer of that cable whatsoever. So at this point, I'm very confident and to say that this is a great design, and I fully believe this will go at least 1,000 miles, or what I would expect this see as an average service life of a pair of combat boots. However, this may go a lot further, and it's really my intent at this point to continue wearing these devices to see where their fail point might be, and to see if that can be improved on. I do think that for the cost, it's remarkable. If you think about how much money you lose if you ever twist an ankle, you have to be off your feet, have to go see a doctor, or if you're hiking, you're rucking, all of a sudden you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere, you gotta find a way home, whether it's calling Uber or taxi, or if that's even available, having to call 911. A pair of IFAS run $99, or you can buy them for $54 individually. However, it makes sense for injury prevention to always wear 2 and protect both your ankles. But if you compare that $99 compared to an ambulance ride, or even an Uber ride if you're traveling back 20 some miles, you know, it may be worthwhile to invest in these and not have to deal with a lengthy recovery. Now, when we look at that in terms of organizations, especially militaries, if you're talking manpower in terms of days of work lost, it just makes sense that this would be a great investment, and especially true if you're talking combat environments, if you're talking about losing a guy for several days or weeks because he twisted an ankle versus just making a small investment that will prevent that type of injury. You know, it's kind of a no-brainer that this could save militaries millions of dollars and an incredible amount of man hours and actually careers by safeguarding the ankles of soldiers around the globe. So with that, I can say if you look down at below the screen, there's a discount code. If you use that discount code, it will save you 10%. So it'll take the price down to $90 for a set. That is an affiliate's code, so if you purchase using that code, I thank you, because a little bit of money will come back to help support my own personal training and help me continue testing items like the IFAS or the Rocky boots and other equipment that I use along the way. So I thank you and I appreciate it. And I do encourage you to take a look into this technology more and determine if it's something that may be right for you to purchase along the way. In conclusion, I highly recommend the ARYSE IFAS. I think it's a great piece of technology. I know it gives me an incredible amount of confidence when I use it marching down the trails. And it's something that, you know, at this point, out of habit, I reach for and I feel most comfortable hiking when I do wear my IFAS. I'll keep heading down the trail. I'll have a review for you on the Rocky S2V enhanced jungle boots within the next couple months when I finally wear them out. They've been incredibly long-lived boots. As always, I encourage you to subscribe to the Evolving Warfighter for more videos on military history, self-development, product reviews, and until next time, focus on your self-development so we can ensure we can dominate the modern battlefield. Thank you. This is nothing but pain at this point. 2 miles left, a little over 2 miles.